So yesterday morning we talked about how Jesus was sort of rebuffing the Pharisees in an unexpected way. We talked about how Jesus testified of himself, and yet he was right. He was alone in what he said, but it was true. And I would like to continue from there. I just want to read this portion that he said in this verse in Romans, in John 8, verse 14. For I know whence I came and where I go, but you cannot tell where I come from and where I go. So when Jesus is saying this, let's apply it sort of to ourselves, to every one of us. How would you judge people? How would you be able to correctly judge people and things if you cannot judge who you yourself are? That's a great question. If I cannot judge who I myself am, how could I judge properly others? Because if I don't know myself, how is it possible to, right? That's just kind of logical. How would you know who you are if you do not even know where you came from and where you're headed? And that's what Jesus was saying here. That was the authority that he sort of just claimed. So let's just think about that for a moment. What is it that people believe, like everyone in the world? What do people believe? People are told from kindergarten and school all the way to the grave that they are just accidents, that every one of us, we are just accidents. Random cells randomly coming together, you're a random mixture, and that's all there is to it. Then they are headed to the graveyard. And I know this is tough early morning like this, but it's still true, and I think it's encouraging also, but you have to get to the end. What is it? What is that then? From an accident all the way to a coffin, and that's all there is to it. And that's the only self-definition that people are offered in our world. No wonder people live in denial, right? Everybody tries to live in denial. Even in the most honest moment, we could say, even in a moment that is like really honest, we would not be able to well define who we are, because the beginning, the randomness, and then the end. Even when I am not living in a denial and I'm trying to be honest about who I am, my answer to the question, who are you, is terribly, woefully short-sighted. It's never enough. How could any of that, from a random accident to the grave, how could that define a human being? How could that? There's just no way, right? There is just no way. How could a man be defined by the wooden box at the end? How could you be defined by the monstrous lie of meaningless randomness when you sense that there is purpose to you? What this definition tells people is that there is a meaningless start and a purposeless ending. And we instinctively recoil from that. We want to say in our hearts that there cannot be, that cannot be. We just want to say that. But thankfully, Jesus said it also. He didn't say it because we wanted to hear him say it, okay? He said it because it was true. And that's the encouraging part. He said, no accidents, no meaninglessness, but deep purpose and meaning. He offers that to everyone. That offer stands. Do you take that offer? God bless your day.